should work. Yep. Did you not? I was there. I know it's started. I don't know about that. Let's see. But I don't remember all of that. Yeah, let's hope.
Okay, so we'll have to present this.
Are you done with it? So you have the link. The link is there.
Audio is bad?
Give me a second.
I think I should remove
No, that's fine. No, one sec.
Hello.
So, where is that? The link for whatever the document which we need to see where is it?
Let us know if you can see the presentation.
Send the presentation. The notion document.
I can see these are both sides.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll scroll. You just carry on. I'll find it.
You have to speak.
Speak here. You cannot speak. Wait, you have to speak right next to it.
Also, those of you who are planning to join online, we'll be setting the link for the stream. To ask questions, feel free to put those questions, those of you who are joining online, in the comment section. We'll try to address those. Let us know if there are any technical difficulties, if you can't hear us properly. Let us know in the comments.
Kishore, send the link on my WhatsApp.
Is that audible? Yeah? I think you'll have to. Do you have earphones or headphones? I have ears connected. Does that work? I mean, it's sort of for
I'll boost it up a little bit, but you might have noise.
I mean, if it becomes. You want me to plug that in?
Yeah. We'll just see how long.
What do you say? We are trying to. Please let us know if you get the link on your mail. Just let us know. Confirm if you get it. You should be seeing it.
We'll be starting in 5 minutes. Shivan, 5 minutes.
Until then, we allow them to use the comment section.
Starting now. Previous place is sharp at 9. Now, 9:47. Will you receive it?
Can we also
Explaining the payload, actually the initial ICPC part, I mean just what a random slide. I put some pictures.
Okay, what do you want to go with?
Mostly towards the end part, like.
So do you want to go over to the Baylor site first?
I think we could explain like general ICPC, show some previous pictures.
And then we'll go over to Baylor. Yeah, that's fine. So I think we'll be circulating the mic amongst us first. Who's presenting? Wait, are you guys able to use the comment section? we anyways can't read anything here.
You've been to ICPC, you haven't.
Okay, I can start if you guys want. I can start first. जल्दी करो बस जल्दी करो. So hello everyone. Officially we are now starting the event. Now those of you who are UG1, you might remember a few of us from the programming club introducing you during the club showcase to the ICPC, the whole ICPC thing, as it being the Olympics of competitive programming, or it being the Olympics of coding itself, and that is some of the most prestigious and most, the oldest running thing that's been going on. Also, can you just quickly let me know if everyone who's joined online can hear me? Because I think it's a bit noisy, but if you can't make out what I'm saying, then this is basic. Just let me know quick before we start. Good, so I think I already went over this. It's considered the Olympic of programming operations. Now it's the oldest, largest, and most prestigious programming conference, and of course we get loads of bragging rights. People who have that bragging rights are very sitting here in the room. Some of us, they are not speaking right now. We will drag them here and we will get them to speak. So what the structure of the meet will look like is we will introduce you to ICPC itself, the general thing. We'll also devote a few minutes into bragging about programming, our ex-admins and ex-moderators who have been reading their ICPC. And then we move over to try and get you to register, a walkthrough of the beta website, which is the official ICPC website, and we'll try to get you all to register over there. Now for the history and what's this stuff. So Kishore, please.
I should stop coming to programming club meets. This is from like 2 years back because that's the last time. That's technically the last time World has happened. And also, essentially since COVID, no World has happened. They sort of plowed in the last two World Finals into a single World Final because COVID set the calendar back by like 2 years and they're trying to combine it into one. So that is still pretty old 2020. That is still Liverpool. That's another. That's Lisbon. That's like annual picks we got from Russia. So they all went to Russia. So good place. A lot of there's more pictures on off topic. Yeah, this is Holy Trinity the next year 2021, and there's a few more pictures in my off topic channel if you want to send some like coding Russia. So back to ICPC in general, it's a pretty fun thing. So kind of sad, but in the past we used to send like 15 teams from UG1, not UG1, 15 teams from IIIT in total to regionals. Wait, do you guys know the structure of ICPC in general? Okay, sorry. So first of all, you'll have an online track. So there's every year a certain number of sites show up. This year we have 3 sites. One is Amritapuri, the other is Asia Chennai, and the other is Kanpur Madurai. So these are 3 sites. You can apply to any 2 out of these 3 sites. So 3 sites you apply to at max 2 of them. You can apply to 1 also if you want to, but a max of 2. And you will compete in an online round which is open for all of India to participate in for qualification for the site. So that's online. So the online round, in the name, it's online. You just register, you participate. If you qualify for the regional, then that's offline. That's an on-site contest. So then you will go to the location. So I think Asia Chennai is the Hindustan University. Madras Kanpur is, I forgot, but it's like CSJM some place. Amrita is in Amrita. Amrita is usually split into two sides, Bangalore and Amrita Puri. I think it's like the higher part of the rank list gets Bangalore and the second part of the rank list gets Amrita. They kind of split the sides like that. So yeah, you get to go to these sites and you give. So it's like a 2-day, 3-day event type thing. So the first day you have a dinner value. So that's like the major selling point, which is the night before the contest you get a big dinner. It's like a grand feast. So they'll have. So I mean, my experience from Amrita last time, everything you can probably possibly eat. We couldn't finish the entire thing. So mancha, noodles, naan, dosa, live dosa, bunch of desserts, garlic bread, whatever you want. You have everything there, fountains, cool stuff. I think. Do you have KU's video? KU's video? Oh wait, I'll show that later. So there's a couple of, sometimes there's some ceremonies also and stuff, and I hope that's there in here, but yeah, we'll get to that. So I think that's the themes last time. So that is code color, that is, yeah, that's PPD, I guess, that's photograph, that's perfect. So that's from the year back. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, yeah, a bunch of teams, these are the offline locations. So, you are essentially put in a lab, you have one PC and you have to make the contest on that PC. And, yeah, you can see the balloons over there. It's kind of cool. So, every time you solve a problem, there'll be people running around to put the balloon, they basically take the balloon and give, test as soon as you solve the problem. So, more balloons, the more solves you have. And, yeah. That's about it. This is basically what the contest actually looks like. It's a 5-hour normal day. If you guys have been giving camp contests or any of the regional type contests, this is basically a similar contest. And after that, they have another closing ceremony. Okay, these pictures are from like us just touring around. So you don't just have to go this side. The top right one, the one over there and the one in the center. Those are Ram Mandir. We went there when we went for Asia West, so we're just there. That's from Kanpur. You can go around, tour and stuff if you want to. And yeah, there should be more pictures, but that's basically it. That's ICPC in a nutshell. The structure, like I said, online round. If you qualify, you get to go for the regional, which is an offline site contest. Now, if you win the regional, if you get rank 1 in the regional, then you directly qualify for World Finals. If you do not get rank 1, the top X teams or so make it to Asia West, and from Asia West, again the top. So Asia West will be all of Indian teams, Bangladesh teams, Pakistan and Iran teams. All four countries will be participating, and some cutoff is usually there. India has around 9. It depends on the ratio of Indian teams to other teams, but like usually you get around 9 or 10 seats, something like that. And these teams all qualify for World Finals. World Finals, 2020 was Russia, 2021 was Bangladesh, Dhaka, 2022 is supposed to be in Egypt. So that should happen sometime now. Like it's supposed to happen next week, but then it might get postponed because of certain things. But yeah, depending on that, Egypt next one, Kazakhstan. So yeah, it goes all over the globe. You'll meet really good people. So you'll probably see like tourists or like other LGMs and other cool people. So that's fun. Yeah, that's basically that's ICPC. As for registration rules, do you want me to qualify? Do you want me to say the qualifying rating and stuff? That's all. So yeah, if you want to know about how to actually do this, so they'll call it the registration part. I'll talk about the qualification rules. So for qualification from a regional side, from the online round, the rules kind of suck now. In short, essentially you can no longer send like 15 teams like you used to. Now there's a college cap of 3 teams per college, and what's been the college cap is seat dependent. So most of the sites have this rule. So the top 10 teams get shortlisted as such, right? So how many other teams you have in the top 10, all of them get shortlisted. Now from the top 11 to top 20, top 30 for Amrita, I think 11 to 20 for the other two sides. So any teams that come in 11 to, let's say, 30, they'll take teams from this pool as long as the college cap of 3 is not exceeded. And then after 30, it's the top team from each unique college. So let's say, so if a triple ID team happens to finish in the top 30 or so, after that, the next team from triple ID will be after all the unique colleges are finished. And the number of unique colleges in India are easily more than, who solve a single problem. So that is easily in hundreds. So most often, that won't happen unless Amrita has like I said, top 30 or so, you can get 3 teams in. Other two sides, probably top 20 or so, you can get 3 teams in. But otherwise, the unique college rule kind of hurts, especially triple ID a lot, because you have a lot of good performing teams. So that makes it a lot more difficult to get through, especially as UG1. If you're participating as UG1, that might be an issue. Like it's not, like I would say, still give the contest for sure, because you want the experience for future years if you're still planning on, getting to a top 10, top 30 rank in the future. But yeah, you should still give it. But like I said, it's going to be a lot more difficult compared to past years. Like I think in my UG1, easily like 20 teams or something, around 20 teams or something went to regions, which was online to be fair, but still. Since then, it's kind of hard. It's a lot harder now. And that's part of the reason why I was conducting camp on the side, so that people still got somewhat of the experience, even though you don't. Even though it's a lot harder to essentially qualify for like triple ID. But that's something to keep in mind.
Okay, so just to summarize the selection process, first you have online rounds. And this year, since we have 3 main region sites, one being Amrita, they are holding their online rounds on 26th November, if I remember correctly. And the other 2 sites, which is Asia Chennai and Kanpur, they are conducting a combined online round. So if you register for any of these regions, you can only register for 2 regions. So you pick which of the 3 you're taking. If you pick, let's say, Asia Chennai and Kanpur as your regional sites, then you only get 1 online round, which will happen 4th November. Otherwise, you get 2 online rounds, one on 4th and one on 26th November. And as Kishore mentioned, teams will be selected based on college cap and other criteria from the online round, and then you qualify for the regional rounds, then you have to go and attend. The regional rounds have a selection. So the end goal being world finals, the process is something along the lines of usually the top 1 to 2 teams from each region qualify directly for the world finals, but a significantly larger number. Yeah, generally just top 1. But then other few top 1 teams from the regions end up qualifying for something that is called the Asia West round, and that generally, so the Asia West includes teams from India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Iran. So India usually has the largest representation there. And among the 3 regional sites in India, Amrita generally has the largest representation in Asia West. Those are some details that aren't fixed generally, but the general rule is the more teams that participate in a regionals contest, the more representation it gets in Asia West. So Amrita being the largest region, as you'll find on this slide as well. We'll discuss all the 3 in more detail after finish. But so Amrita most teams qualify for Asia West, and then from Asia West, some more teams. So for reference, how many teams last year qualified for World Finals? So around 14 teams from Asia West qualify for World Finals. So it has often happened in triple ID history that you don't directly qualify from the regionals to the World Finals, but you go to regionals, qualify for Asia West, and then go to World Finals. The thing I wanted to highlight is, as Kishore mentioned, that there is college cap and the criteria happening because of ICPC Meet and diversity clauses and stuff like that. But it is generally, if I'm strongly recommended, each year we do this lot of things you want, telling them that you should participate in ICPC because this year's experience will set you up so that you don't get any surprises next year. It is very different to a lot of other experiences you might have, even if you're in workforce and other contests. Sitting in a team, one PC, that's a lot of differences. So the experience itself, it will be very fun. I remember in our year, so there were a lot of teams doing it. All of us just after that excited talking to each other about it and a lot of discussions. So that is a very fun experience that you should really do. That's why you encourage you want to participate in it. And now we will cover the three different sites and the details that come along with them.
So there's one more reason.
And one more.
Also, there's one more reason why you could get, if you wanted to discuss for Kanpur specifically. Last time was, okay, this doesn't happen every year, but for example, last time Kanpur was a Div 4. If you've seen Div 4 courses, I think almost all the teams solved the entire problem set in 20 minutes. The entire thing. They were all very easy problems. And it just came down to who didn't make a penalty and who just happened to solve everything. They're not hard, I think maximum like 1600 in CS, maximum. So yeah, sometimes some weird things can happen. And okay, even excluding me trolling Kanpur because they have a very bad habit of setting bad contests. But yeah, it's happened in the past as well. I think there was another there were other teams like that weren't really expecting or expected to like make it to a regional side that had really good performances, and they just either made it to regionals or still had really good performances that boosted their confidence for the next year. So that's something to keep in mind. Like, it's not set anyways that like one team will do well or the other team. You might get weird contests. Some good on paper teams might do really bad. Some bad paper teams might do really well. It's random. You always have a chance. Not a huge chance, but it's also that you can always come to it.
We already go for all the slides during registration. For now, just keep this in mind. So when we are doing the walkthrough of the beta website, that is when we give you a more in-depth sort of details for all these sites. For now, just know that Kanpur and Chennai will be having their online round on the 4th of November. And Amritapuri will be having its online round on the 26th of November. For now, just keep this in mind. Now, before everything begins, a bit of a pep talk. What Shiven and Kishore have been going on about college cap. Now, this slide used to be, instead of still good, we used to write for sure or something that is more optimistic. Now, truth be told, the chances are worse than before for any random team to qualify. That being said, you don't start doing stuff like ICPC to qualify in UG1. Some people have qualified in UG1. In fact, I think previous year we had Sumit's team qualified and we had Shiven's team qualified before that in UG1. So people have qualified for, even after the college cup was introduced, people have qualified for the regions even when they were UG1. The point isn't for you to qualify, the point isn't for you to beat everyone. The point is that in your first year you get some exposure. You get to at least experience what this whole ICPC thing is like, what everyone keeps talking about, during the showcase, during, I don't know, random people that you talk about, random seasons that you talk about, what is this all about? And that is when you find out people that actually go to regions, they share their experiences, people go to world finals, they get to share their experiences. So, again, the experience that we gain out of actually participating in this will be much more rewarding than sitting and expecting that, oh no, college cap, if it wasn't there, I would have made it, and kind of blame what currently is the situation. Again, what are your chances of a regional selection? Still good, is the only phrase that we have for now. You try. Best part is you will still have a lot of fun, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, so what we will now do is a bit more report, and then we will move into the registration part of it. Oh yeah, so this, what do you need? No, we have asked you to make a 25-page what people call notebook. It's literally something that you carry with you, and you have to carry this notebook with you. So for now, don't fret about this. If you do make it to regions, we will share all the resources that you need to make a good notebook. You can talk to people who have qualified for regions previously. So for now, don't fret about this. What we really need right now is a team. So you need, along with you, 2 other people that you need to take part with. Talk to your friends, talk to people that you want to, share this experience with, and make sure that you have a team within the next, let's say, 3 days. Because I think that is what the deadline will be for you to fill the form that we send out. So make sure that you talk to your friends, talk to whoever you want to take part. Yeah, so the harsh deadline, sharp deadline is 28th actually. So make sure that you have people that you want to take this with, make sure that they are on the same page as you. You don't want them to bitch, and you need exactly 3 people in your team. You can't be a lone wolf, you can't pair up with someone and have a team of 2 or a team of 1. You have to have 3 people in your team. So make sure you have 2 other people with you. So yeah, so now we'll discuss the registration part of it. Make sure you have a good internet connection, and yeah, let us know if our voice has not been clear until now, because this is the more important part of it. We'll be starting in 8 minutes.
Should I just go through the form right now?
You should go with the whole form and do like whatever process is needed. Just speak into the microphone.
Yeah. Yeah, I think once.
Oh, but like it won't stop the streaming.
It's fine, I guess.
If I